introductory mission, it would learn the basics of dungeon management. Things like digging, building rooms, and hiring and firing creatures. Everything a novice evil needs to know. First of all, it admired the center of its power, the dungeon heart. This, if possible, should never be broken, as that would lead to an inglorious and permanent end to the definitely wanting to avoid this at all costs evil. Naturally, the most important resource for any evil genius was gold. One could make the best things out of the glittering metal, and nary a creature was going to let the absolute evil hire it and push it around without a coin or two. Sad, I know, but that's the way the cold, hard capitalist world of evil works. Although a little gold could also be stored in the dungeon heart, the little snots, the strange name giving evil's workers, had to travel long distances to do so. It made much more sense to build a treasury nearby. The fast-learning evil immediately began doing so.
Welcome, everybody. This is Dungeons 3. I heard about this game from a friend of mine. It was free on the Epic Store, so I thought I'd give it a whirl, as I love these kinds of resource management games. I know, fascinating, right? I've never actually played any of them before on the channel, really, other than like Rome Total War. But
And now it's time for a good book. Still have this comic, and if I were to make myself a drink, I could... Oh, wait. You're here? What? I've already done all the tutorials. What do you mean the menu offers a fourth tutorial? But I don't have any more documents for that. I'd love to work with professionals just once. Those boneheads at Realmforge can't even get the main menu right. They're probably busy building the Berlin airport. Well, since you're already here, we can... Oh, crap. Third person. Well, since the already arrived evil was already there, you probably forget that drink. The keeping the narrator from his hard-earned drink and his lovely Marvel comic book evil commenced yet another tutorial. In this one, it would, learn something about, traps and spells, like, how to make and use them. It was a pretty, free-form tutorial, as if someone had just made it up really quickly. It was about defending the dungeon against attacking heroes. A few traps had already been placed. These were ready to make life difficult for every hero that approached them. Some others were manually triggered by a blow from the Hand of Terror. Here, timing was everything. The Arcanium already held a lot of mana ready to be used for powerful spells.
Cool. Undead Rise. Magic Tentacle. Damn, is this turning into a bad hentai movie or what? Create crates. Creates toolboxes from nothing. Create gobblers. Brainwash. Magic room. Put to any room that has an efficiency rating, increasing the efficiency. Can only be used in the overworld. Safe as can be. Creates a portal leading to your throne room. Why would I want a portal leading to my base? Frost bomb. Rain of arrows. Mana shield. Demon strength. Or meteor shower. Interesting. Oh, I guess I have to cast a spell real quick. Oh, damn.
A suspicious trampling of heavy boots and clanging of armor was heard in the dungeon. Soon, the first heroes would enter the dungeon.
I really should have put it like right here.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, there's a cooldown. Damn, they're strong. Ah ha ha! Yeah, I got him with it. Although I probably could have timed that a little better. Get him, zombies! I think the skeletal archer is really what's doing it for me. Yeah, they're not gonna get through. I've played some tower defense games my whole life. Something tells me that tentacle can tank more health than you've got, buddy. I've got a shitload of mana.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Hold them back. No, I'm gonna save that one. That one looks like it'll take a while to recharge. Just gonna let this skeletal archer do some fucking work on them while they're trapped there. Yee, I've got one. Where's my dungeon?
Payday.
I think I have one. Oh, Jesus!
Defend the dungeon heart.
Shit. My men have gotten to it now, so they're good. He bit off a little more than he could chew the moment he got down.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Probably. Create another magic barrier. And put a bomb down. Oh, it did nothing. Bam, 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 bam! Fucking knocked all of them out. Did that kill all of them?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh my god, it did. Get fucked. Wait for it. Oh shit, they're getting through. Tentacle. Keep them at bay, tentacle. Oh, can I? Oh, I can't do anything to them? That sucks. I was hoping that I could just slap the piss out of them. Yeah, just because I've got them on. Wow. I survived that. Okay, he must be one of like the big heroes. Just in case he does kill them. I don't think he will. They're railing on him pretty fucking hard. Yep, there we go. One more hero wave. Okay, so that'll... Oh, he's still alive! Okay. If I'm gonna freeze them... It's gonna be in this area, this thrasher
There are
box
enemies in your
area.
dungeon.
Bam, bam, bam.
All right, excellent work. The last hero had been fended off. The tutorial was finished. Finally, I can get back to my gin and soup. Well done. So, now it's time you turn to other things. Things that don't stop me from drinking and from reading my comics.
Man after my own heart.
The Shadow of Absolute Evil. The Shadow of Absolute Evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Talia. A long, long time ago. The Absolute Evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the Absolute Evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's super-secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its super-secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean. It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well.
They're not really good at
the
building
annoyed
boats,
evil
are
saved
they?
his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself. A creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil. And the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
I'm guessing that is Talia. Then.
The great paladin Tanos, hero of the totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Tristram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Well now, Talia, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father. I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent. I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
What? Okay.
Aye, of course, Tanos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. I mean, your daughter. You can count on me.
Daddy's an evil dungeon
Then I'll
lord.
see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Isn't that
Bon
cool?
voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
She's
Yuck.
gonna murder people.
Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth.
Hi.
These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing,
Goblin.
and the next moment, whomp! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world.
How did that eat up half your
His
special?
target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close. As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
Oh my god, yeah, look at the effect. Things grow darker. Then they go back to being normal behind me.
The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light! Sorry, I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light. Lanterns! Lanterns everywhere! Lanterns! You'd think some nutcase hung them all over the place just to be irritating. I'm supposed to be the evil one here. Whatever. The shadow of the nestled cozily before the fireplace evil was extremely sensitive to light and would inevitably take damage from it. It was important to avoid light as much as possible.
Makes me wonder if, when I possess Talia, if she'll take damage from, like, Hero's Light as well.
The shadow reached the entrance to Twistram. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers. As long as it wasn't in the light.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with our last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
Oh my god.
The shadow's target was close, so close. Talia, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and
That dude's
join
just
in the
blasting
festivities.
magic.
Well, I don't know.
I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all
Only then
right, all
with
right.
my
We'd
finger.
love to come.
Not a bottle.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright, for the night is dark and full of terrors or errors or something like that.
She's just chomping down on my finger. Why not just, like, clip through these trees, you know? It's kind of pathing its own way. Oh, this dude's gonna... I need to go this way. I need to hurry this way. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Get Get in there. Alright, you're the only thing within a mile that I can possess.
Stop holding the lantern in my face like that, boy. I am Grimly, king of the...
Are you trying to tee the on my finger? Sorry, everybody, my baby's weird.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes, with lanterns, began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have, if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
I'm glad to see so many of you here of your own free will.
Something interesting is happening. There she is. We're so close now.
Finally!
Go,
Finally,
go, go.
The time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was...
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
What did she
Die!
Oh, she wrecked shit.
I feel the power within me. Oh,
Boom.
it's over 9,000!
Unimagined power surfaced in Talia. The black magic of the Dark Elves. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
Boom, bitch.
I'll tear you to pieces.
The Dark Elf raged through Twistrom's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha! Meanwhile, in the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well. The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clunking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistrom.
Look at Daddy be evil.
The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and Mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power.
Okay.
Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor, Tanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze.
Good.
Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark
Yeah, that was
deeds.
Pete the Magic Dragon.
Though he was aware that as a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong.
Yeah, indoctrination into a religion is not a good solution for being crazy.
Twistram in ruins. Talia, the Dark Elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build
So
a
I'm gonna
small
have to
power
call
base
it
in its
there,
vaults.
everybody.
Her first dungeon.
No, calm down, Bunny. Gonna have to call it there because I'm gonna have to take care of the little one here and help the wife with stuff around the house. So later, everybody.